Senators have taken issue with a section of Cabinet Secretaries whom they accuse of allocating national resources to their home counties, contrary to the constitutional principles on equitable development. Senators who criticize failure by National Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi to appear before the plenary further called for introduction of a legislation that will bar CSs from accompanying the head of state to political rallies or to functions deemed partisan in nature.
Speaking on the floor of the Senate, lawmakers questioned the growing tendency by some cabinet secretaries to announce funding projects in their region, arguing that such actions risk creating regional imbalances and undermining public confidence and national leadership.
What about this man called Opio Andai? When you say you've gone to borrow money on behalf of the entire Kenya to take to Nyanza, what about Tana River County? What about the Coast Region? What is wrong with you people?
Iwapo mawaziri watakuwa wanaangalia maeneo yao na kutenga fedha za kuwatetea wao, hakuna haja wao kuleta stakabadhi za kupitishwa hapa Senate. Wao wanaenda katika vijiji vyao wapitishe bajeti zao na watuachie sisi jumba la Senate na jumba la kitaifa kutetea wa Kenya.
Whereas in the last budget, the Jaramogi Hospital could only access 300 million from Professor Nyong. Now that he is Minister for Finance, in this budget, the hospital will be given 3 billion shillings. Is that what we want to allow as the working of the Constitution? We must say no, so that we protect smaller communities, unlucky communities that do not have a minister. The Minister of the National Government at the Treasury is not the minister for any community, leave alone the Luo community. He must serve us equally.
Senators further said no region should be seen to receive preferential treatment from a cabinet secretary.
Some of these individuals who joined government recently think they are there to represent their ethnic communities. That every time a cabinet secretary stands up, he tells you how much the Ministry of Energy has allocated to power projects in Nyanza. So the rest of us lawyers are sitting there wondering, Allah, so who is going to speak about the projects in Bungoma? Who is going to speak about the projects? Honorable Speaker, I have said on this floor that as a Senate, as a Parliament, it is the responsibility of all of us, irrespective of our political parties, to oversight the national governments and the county governments. Honorable Speaker, if there is a problem with a CS, that CS must account to Parliament as an institution, not even to their political parties or this thing monster they are calling broad-based. It doesn't exist in my view.
At the same time, a section of senators called for the introduction of a legislation to bar cabinet secretaries from accompanying the president to political rallies.
These people are supposed to be technical people. The people who should accompany the president are governors, senators, members of parliament. These are the people who should be there on the ground. What do these people do? And the fact is, whenever the president is not there, they don't go to those places.
In his ruling, the Speaker of the Senate called on the lawmakers to invoke the Senate standing orders and table a censure motion if they have evidence that any cabinet secretary has acted outside the confines of their constitutional mandate.
We have lamented enough. We have vented our frustrations enough. It is time you invoke Standing Order 51D and move an official censure motion against some of these CSs so that we can see some seriousness going forward.
For Prime Edition, I'm Gladys Wongai.